It's a bit of choppy, chippy market. Yeah. You're watching what's happening in the price action. And if you have a question of what the hell is about to happen, here we are. We're trying to break that down in for you with the news and the narrative as well as the price action. Welcome to the Scientific Investor family, where the normal retail guys get to learn how to become the next top 10% of this world. Now, let's directly get into the market. We kind of see like, okay, we're getting close to 45, and the fear and greed index at a point we were close to extreme fear. Then fear and now coming close to neutral. But are we there yet? Yeah, if you've seen the market, this is what you're looking at. Now, primary question is Bitcoin. What the hell is that guy doing? Because this on the side of Bitcoin makes a lot of ideas and sense. This is where the price action went to, and this is what the RSI is showing you. If you want to add on MACD, this is exactly the Bitcoin 3-day chart shows you. You don't have a bullish divergence still on a 3-day chart with the 3-day close now. So you move on. You move on to XRP. You pick up a 3-day chart on XRP and it does show you there's a possibility of bullish divergence. Good. But not yet confirmed. Now, if you look at this trend line, this is something I've repeated over the time in last 2 months, but believe me, unless you see a breakout of this trend line and the moving average, it is going to be bad. How bad can that be? That's a basic question. But as of now, if you do look at the support range, we are holding. We had a bit of a fake out, shakeout, but XRP is still holding the pattern, which can be confusing. But the idea here is you can still go back up, test 2.6. Nothing changed for me. The market is still the same. You go on a weekly chart, it gives you certainty of what it's about to do. The weekly candle showing you this makes a lot more sense. Meaning if you are to bounce in the RSI terms and you had to put a lower high, another lower high on a weekly chart, that's as good as it gets. Because remember, the weekly chart's already showing you this. What? A change in trend being a higher odd scenario. Now, you go back into the market. Yeah. Now, understand this. Watch this region. This is XRP on a weekly. Now, you just circle that region. Now, for anyone whose argument is watch, the monthly chart is not showing you it's a bad territory, it's a negative territory. Yeah, it's a monthly chart, man. For the monthly chart to come up and build this one, it is going to take some time. So don't get that misinformation in your brains. There will be a lot of people in the market, for them hyping up is their benefit, but for you, managing your portfolio is the right thing to do with the right information. Watch. Here, the daily was showing you a negative divergence. 3-day, weekly, everything was showing you a negative divergence. Did you actually think that the monthly was showing it? No, it was not. Now, the same here, up to weekly, everything was showing you a negative divergence, but the monthly was not. Think about it. At this time, if you want to bet on a monthly, then you shouldn't be using this chart in XRP. If you like to play on the monthly chart, then basically this is what you're doing. Now, if you look at this, the idea is you're certainly making higher highs right now, putting in that higher high. But the argument is, where can be the higher low? You haven't put in a low. So for that higher low, this still is a higher low. Yeah, you put in this one, you put in this one, and now you're watching. This is the last most recent low. So to get there, that's like 0.5, and you're still making a higher low scenario for the next big pop in next 6 months, next 1 year, whenever that happens. Yeah, but that doesn't invalidate the scenario of XRP coming back to $1 or close to it, maybe 0.8, maybe 0.7, but that still is high odds scenario for XRP on even a monthly chart. Fine. Now you break it. You break it down. You go zoom in on a weekly to see, okay, who is ruling the game now? Yeah, who has the balls? This is the momentum candle which shows you who is leading. At this point, it was bulls. They showed the bulls are fading out. Now the sellers were weak. Then the bulls came back. Again, sellers were weak. Bulls had some energy. But here, sellers dominated. Either the buyers went out or it's selling going crazy. Now, that's a weekly. Now we're going on a 3-day. Is that downside over yet? No, man. I mean, I don't like it. But watch this. This is your downside candles. Yeah, that momentum. You failed to erase it when you bounced. Again, this is your downside. You failed to erase it when you bounced. Again, this is your downside. If you fail to erase this to the upside, done. You make another low. This is the trend. But what's the trouble? It's a 3-day chart. It's a weekly chart. You need a week to see one candle. Now, when you zoom in, if you are trading micro, yeah, there's a lot happening. Watch. The bounce from that region was good, decent. But now the question is, a 4-hour chart is showing you hammer, and then a 3-candle setup showing a reversal. Like, maybe we are going to come back down here. Maybe we're going to come back down here. Why? These are 2 regional supports. Fine. So you bounce back up. It's very hard for you to go up. You do this. If you get more buying support here, okay, great, perfect. You're going to come back up to test this trend line. Now that's the real scenario. So you now go back into the Bitcoin chart to get the macro idea. You're still trending lower. If any one of you have a doubt, just plot a trend line and it assures you we are. Put it on a weekly with very little noise, and that shows you where the weekly candle closed. So the most recent weekly candle close highlights the fact the dominance is to the downside. But then you look at this wick and the next candle showing, okay. Buyers are trying to jump back in. What are they really going to do? That is exactly where I say, put it on a line chart, understand the market for what it is. Whales are planning something. And if the whales are planning this kind of a push, close to 98 to 100,000, boom, the next one is going to be big because they will manage to push in a lot more retail and then slaughter them. Which means they don't really have to do another retracement from here on this cycle, in this cycle. Yeah, next cycle they may. The entire next cycle can be just a retracement cycle in Bitcoin. Yeah, if you come back down pretty deep. Because say, for example, you put in this, you understand if this is going down, then this is where you're coming. Yeah, fine. And then 1, 2, 3. So the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ends with the capitulation. Then you have a big macro retracement. The entire next cycle be this. After which you go for the downside. So this can be just an ABC to an expected 3-wave structure. That's macro. What is in it for now? Right now, you're looking at a lot of these small cap coins. We were talking about this, right? Now watch. The weekly shows you a bullish divergence. The 3-day shows you a bullish divergence. The daily shows you a bullish divergence. So some of these assets are showing, okay, I may have some retracement. I'm not saying a bull season or even a bull market. Yeah, I'm saying a rally inside the bear season. That's how usually you end a bear market or retrace inside a bear market. So how can this happen? This is your trend lines. This is your increasing momentum to the downside. The fakeouts usually trap in a lot of retail. When it pumps to this high, they really don't look at these local swing highs and they enter there. which means the whales are going to come, take the profits and short the market, push it back down. So basically, you're going to look for something like 100 to 120% the minimum towards the macro fake out region of a 300%. Now that's just one asset. Yeah, you go look at another large cap asset. It's Doge. Yeah, you look at this. The bullish divergence is coming in here on a daily. Is it visible on a 3-day yet? No, not yet, which means there should be a pump. Then there should be a dump. That should be the 3-day bullish divergence. Now you can go up. Yeah, you can go back up, retest this. So that can be the time when Bitcoin does that retracement. There will be 100 different individuals giving you 100 different theories. It's purely about you and your mindset to look through this and say, okay, with my cognitive ability, I think this guy is trying to give me the right details based on all these. If there is no based on all these, which is valid, then you're wasting your time. You really don't want to do that, because on that, friend, you will lose a lot of your purchasing capital, especially for the next market cycle. Now, put it on a monthly and look at this. Do you see a reversing candle structure here? Now, let me take you in the monthly, and that monthly happens to be XRP. Now, what can I say? I don't even think this is me saying, but I never believed I would say this in the past. But watch this. The monthly candle to the downside and the next monthly candle showing you this hammer. You see that? Watch what happened in Doge the first 2 months of the top level. And watch what happened the next 2 months. Okay, let me put that into perspective. The first big pump, when it actually moved up, it was like this. Huge pump in XRP. In Doge, it was like this. You moved up from here. So the retracement, when you're taking the anomaly here in the short-term region, you're watching the retracement went back up deep. Oh, okay. Let's put that into perspective. If XRP is about to do such a retracement, where should the price come? $1? Close to that? Yeah? So this is why I say there is still a possibility that the bulls would be successful in bringing the price close to 1.221. Now, they are macro bulls, not the micro bulls. They want to buy it lower. If US as a country is about to ride these assets for the next 5, 10, 15 years, they don't want to buy at these highs. Believe me, guys, they want to buy at the bottom. You don't believe they have the purchasing power to push the price down and then buy lower to ride to the upside, while the macro get crushed. I mean, the retail on the macro side gets crushed. So watch a lot of different segments, whether it's smart contracts, gaming. You can see there are assets which are still consolidating. They're not breaking higher. They're not giving you a bullish divergence. It's still playing. It's choppy. So in a choppy market, you always have to look at the total market structure, especially on a weekly. If a monthly kind of argues, I'm kind of choppy, it's hard to understand. But when the monthly says I'm having a negative divergence, don't go against it. Now we pick up the altcoin market. The monthly shows the same. The weekly has not yet invalidated what the monthly showed you. So the higher time frame structure and its detailing should be invalidated for you to go against it. As of now, nothing happened. The assets which are showing you bullish divergence are dire red flags. I'm posting as much as possible here in the SI family. You be a part of this 1,600 plus members and make sure you get all of these at the right time, so that those fake news, if it is fake, you don't end up buying that to the upside. Now, if you receive value, smash the like button. And if you haven't dropped any comments in the SI family, please do support me. Hit that like button. Do drop some comments. I'll meet you guys on the next video. Bye for now.